Push and Win is a premier injury law firm in Houston with a strong tradition of obtaining excellent results by aggressively representing those who have gotten hurt from an 18-wheeler. With a team like Push and Win, they have your back. You know they'll be fighting for your family. They work hard to put your life back together because they don't want you to be a victim twice. If you've been hurt, call 713-636-5067 or visit pushwin.com. Once again, that number is 713-636-5067 or go to the website pushwin.com.
All right, Angel is up next at 713-390-KRBE. Oh, there we go. Wait, hold on. That's that line 4.
Line 4. We're on line 4.
That's that line 4. Hi, Angel. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
So it's called Rate Your Secret. Tell us what it is you're holding on to and we'll rate it.
Okay, so back in 2013, I'm from Venezuela, just to, so you know.
Okay.
And over there, we used to hang out a lot in the streets, drinking, partying. I was young. And I met this couple. I didn't know they were a couple, though. So 2 girls. Mm-hmm. And we start hanging out, going to discos, clubs, drinking. And I picked them up every weekend. And then, just not to say their name, I'm going to put them girl number 1. Okay?
Girl number 1, girl number 2.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so I started dating girl number 2 without girl number 1 knowing. So we start hanging out, we start going out, date, you know how it goes.
Now, were you dating girl number 2 without the other girl knowing because you knew she was in a relationship with girl number 1, or you just thought it was going to be down low?
I did not know.
Okay.
I did not know they were in a relationship.
Got it.
The only thing that I know is that whenever I invited girl number 2, she wouldn't tell girl number 1 to go.
Okay.
I didn't know that they were a couple. So eventually, after like 1 year hanging out, I found out that they were girlfriends.
Okay.
So,
after a year. Oh, man.
So they, girl number 2, she got, pretty nervous, and I told her, hey, you know what? I did not know that you guys were dating, so let's just end this here now, and that's it, right?
Got it.
So girl number 2, she goes to Chile. She gets pregnant. Girl number 1, she goes to Peru. And I come to the States.
Okay, you're separate ways.
In 2021, girl number 1 comes over here to the States. She texted me, to see each other. And right now we're getting married.
What?
Whoa.
And she has no idea about number 2 and you.
And she still doesn't know. First of all, she's out of the relationship with girl number 2, but she never knew you guys hooked up for a year?
That's correct. And to put it worse, this year we went to visit because girl number 2 is in Orlando, and we went to visit her.
And her baby.
And so it was basically girl number 1 with girl number 2 and me. And we were hanging out, she was with her kid.
Awkward.
And
which, by the way,
girl number 2 was looking at me, it was weird.
Is that kid yours?
No, it's not mine.
He said she went
Not mine.
to...
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe she went off there and she was pregnant.
Was it awkward for you?
yeah.
Were you afraid when you were sitting there going, oh, man, what if
They talk.
number 2 tells number 1?
Of course. And this is a secret that only girl number 2 knows, right? And me.
Oh.
Now, wait a second. When is your wedding to girl number 1? Do you think girl number 2 might blow this all up and then she'll be like, I'm calling out the wedding because you're a liar by omission?
Or she's in love with her.
The matter of fact, I talked to girl number 2, and I told her, hey, I'm going to propose to her. And I just, I want you to know. And she was the one who helped me, select the ring and organize where I should propose to her.
What?
And all
So
that.
she's going to keep the
girl you were
secret.
cheating, the girl you were messing around with behind this other girl's back when she was in a relationship with her is planning the engagement and picking out the ring for
Never
her?
told. Wow.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
You better never hope she finds that out.
I'm good.
She's going to burn that ring and say, buy me a new one. I'm picking it myself.
If she finds out, what type of person is she? The type that will stab, hit, walk away?
Stab her.
Is she the
So
type that will...
this is something that's killing me, Yeah.
I'm giving you an 8.
Does she have a really bad temper? Like what Eric was asking. If she were to find out that you slept with her then girlfriend, would that be a deal? Could that end the relationship?
It probably will, yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Bump it up to a 9 then.
I'm giving that a 10.
Yeah, because here's the problem for you. The danger is this girl number 2 knows all the dirty and at any moment can use it against you and threaten you and blackmail you. That's a mind screw of all kinds of mind screws. Well, good luck. Happy wedding day.
Yeah, you better hope that this girl doesn't try and get money out of you.
To be continued, Angel. Let us know how it goes. Send a picture at KRBE Instagram. I want to see your big wedding day.
That's a biggie.
Thanks for sharing. That's a huge one.
What'd you guys give it then?
I gave it a 10.
I get it a 9.
A 9.
I'm going with 7 on this one.
Okay, same. Yeah, it's not.
It's not
You lose
that
your-
consequential.
It is consequential.
You
She
break up,
finds
you lose
out
your wife?
he's going to lose his wife
lying
to
by
be.
omission.
And what if they have
That's what he
kids? What if they have
assumes.
kids and then 3 years later she's like, I'm out of here?
Because it's not just like they were friends and like you didn't tell me you dated the guy that I'm marrying. It's these girls were in a relationship with each other.
But in his
and
defense,
that girl cheated on this girl for a year.
in his defense, though, he
How
had.
would they know?
How would they know? He had no idea.
Now, it's time for Roula and Ryan's Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
104.1 KRBE.
Alrighty, parental discretion is
Yeah,
advised.
you never know what you're going to get on this. Go to krbe.com, contact us there. If you've gotten your payback, you want to tell everybody about it, Eric will get back with you and get you on the phone. I think we got Joe on the phone. Good morning, Joe. What brings you to revenge?
I need some revenge on my ex-wife.
Those are always the best kind, by the way.
We've been divorced about 2 years, and I've got a little girl who's just, I live for my time with her, which isn't much. You know, it's only every other weekend. But my ex-wife is always stealing that time. I'm always losing that time with her because my ex-wife is coming up with manipulative ways to kind of keep her over there with her.
I assume from what I know of divorce from doing this show, you have specific stuff that's written down legally of when you're supposed to have your child and not. And you're saying that it's gone too far with how many times your wife cancels on your time?
It's not exactly that. It's that she keeps finding these, like, ways to sort of cut me out of the picture and then, like, manipulate the situation. Like, she'll promise something cooler than what we're doing so that I will look like a jerk if I say that she can't go do it with her mom.
Oh, yeah. They promise them the world, and it's like, no, you can't go to the amusement park.
Exactly.
You have a specific like weekend with your child, and you've made a plan to go do something. Even if it's to do nothing, you're still going to be with your daughter. Give us an example of what she's done. Like, tell us a real weekend moment that she stole from you.
Last year, we were going to go to Galveston, and before I could get a chance to tell my daughter that, and spring break was supposed to be my time, by the way, and her mother told her, though, they were going to Disneyland.
How do you compare with that one?
Yeah,
I mean, how do
you can't compete
one?
with that. No, honey, you don't get to go to Disneyland.
No, but hold on a
Instead,
second.
you're just going to go to Galveston.
But wait, she knew that she's not going to have her for that week. Do you not say to her, oh, well, mommy's going to take you to Disneyland when it's your week with mommy? I mean,
She keeps trying to get me out of the picture and, like, manipulating things using our child, and it's messed up. Like, on Christmas, for example, I didn't get to see my daughter because her mother overextended their time together, went out to her parents in the Woodlands, and I ultimately didn't even get to see my daughter.
Wait a second. You had agreed that you'd both see your daughter on Christmas, and you didn't get to see her at all.
I waited, and they were supposed to open presents over there at her house, and then afterwards I was going to pick her up, and she was going to come open presents at my house, and I waited and kept texting, like, hey, like, are you guys almost done? And she was saying, oh, she's having so much fun, yeah, we're almost done, whatever. And then finally I just texted and said, hey, I'm done waiting, I'm coming over to get her. And then I got a text back that says, oh, it's too late, we're already on our way to the Woodlands.
are you in a relationship? Is this why your wife is being mean to you like this and using your daughter as a pawn?
She divorced me. She said that I wasn't ambitious or driven. I figure it was to make enough money. I work hard, and I make sure that every dime that I make goes towards paying full child support and making her life the best that it can be.
Let's get to what's going to happen here. It is called revenge. Chrissy's standing by. She has not been hearing the phone call up to this point. Let's conference her in, introduce her, and then you can talk to her. Hang on 1 second. Good morning. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRB. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi,
Hey, Chrissy. So, you listen to the Roula and Ryan Show?
I do. I love your show, actually.
Cool. Okay, well, on Tuesdays, we bring people together. I don't know if you know this segment or not.
It could get awkward, Chrissy, since you listen to us a lot.
It's supposed to get awkward.
But your ex-husband, Joe, contacted our show, and he told us a little something about y'all's relationship since the divorce, and he wants to have a conversation with you. So he is standing by. Say hi, Joe.
He's on the phone?
I
What are you trying to do? You trying to,
I'm
like,
trying to
make
get your
people think I'm a
attention.
or something?
I know this
What
is your favorite
about?
show, and I wanted you to know that I'm not going to let you use our kid as a pawn anymore.
Okay, that's great. But why are you doing this?
It's just really a custody issue that he's got with you about how much time he gets to see your child.
He's a deadbeat father, and he's a loser. And we had a great time on Christmas, and she didn't even miss him.
Oh my God, no.
So wait, now
that's not right.
he told us, Chrissy, that he's not a deadbeat. He gives the maximum that he can give for the child support every single month. How is that being a deadbeat?
Money? Are you getting money from him?
All he gives me is $1,200 a month. Whoop-de-doo. What am I going to do with that?
That's actually
a lot.
That's not a lot of money, $1,200 a month.
You're taking our time away. Do you see what you're doing? You're taking that time away.
I don't even think she really misses you.
Well, have you asked her? I mean, have we established how old the daughter is? How old is your daughter?
She's 6.
Okay, I mean, how are you going to...
Yeah.
I mean, it's very inappropriate, Chris, if you say, you don't even miss your daddy, do you? I mean, it's weird. 6-year-olds usually be pretty vocal, but it sounds, Chrissy, from the way you're speaking to Joe, even if your daughter did say, I miss daddy, you wouldn't tell him.
That man makes $42,000 a year, which he has been making for the past 8 years, and I'm sure in 10 years from now, he'll still be making $42,000 a year. So my daughter does not need a loser of a father like that.
So you know how you were planning on going on your little family reunion with our daughter? Well, guess what? I already told her that she and I are going on a Disney cruise. So have fun trying to tell her that she can't go on a Disney cruise.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
You're such an asshole. You really are.
Why is he that?
It sounds like he just did to you what you've done to him for a long time.
And he's doing a nice thing for your daughter.
I'm just trying to give my daughter a better life. I'm just trying to show her the better things in life. Now, all of a sudden...
And you don't think a Disney cruise is better things in life?
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
I just got back from one.
Disney cruise.
I just got back from one.
I'm trying to show her that it's important that she has both parents in her life, and that, I don't want her, like you, poisoning her brain and her growing up thinking that I'm a jerk or a deadbeat or something. Like, I love her.
She needs Joe in her life because you don't sound like the most A+++ mom either.
Excuse me, you don't know what kind of mother I am.
There are a lot of women that have zero father at all in their lives, and they would wish that for their kids.
Deadbeats.
Sounds like Joe is trying to do that, and you're keeping him from it, and that is just unforgivable.
Oh, yeah, he's really a great father. He makes $42,000
What? That she goes again with the money.
You
I mean,
and the $42,000. My goodness.
Have you been drinking this morning?
So what do you care if I have vodka? It's my day off. I can enjoy myself.
yeah, because I know after 7 a.m. I'm usually drunk. I mean, my God.
Do you work third shift?
It's none of anybody's business.
And I'm the loser in this situation? Yeah, okay, right.
Now shut up.
Joe, you are not wrong in the way, it doesn't sound to me like you're wrong in being angry at how Chrissy has handled this situation with your child. I'm sorry that you have to go through this. Chrissy, I really need you to just really think about what's best for your 6-year-old. You have a 6-year-old, and you are molding that girl into having daddy issues if you keep her away from her dad.
Listen, Roula, you don't know the first thing about being a good parent.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to just go ahead and let that rest.
Keep having some more drinks there.
I don't have time for this.
I guess so. I'm thinking you're
We're
high.
going to hang up on her, Joe.
Okay,
I'm
she's
sorry
gone.
that you are going through this. I really hope there's some kind of clarity in the future because really your child is paying for this.
Thank you for your help this morning. I appreciate it. I can't wait for that cruise. It's going to be awesome.
Have fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, do. And you know what? If it continues on, at a certain point, you got to just stand up for your rights and say, no, you can't do this. Because you will be manipulated forever unless you just make it stop.
Yeah, I guess I'm just too nice or something. I don't know.
You love your daughter. You want to do what's best for her, and you don't want her to get caught in the middle. So that's kind of, that's admirable. But at a certain point, you got to put an end to it.
Yep.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, Joe. Let us know what happens. If anything changes, I hope it does.
Thanks, guys.
Look at me now. I'm ruling right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at me now. I love these stories.
713-390 KRBE. You tell us a story about somebody who told you you can't succeed, or maybe the odds were stacked against you to succeed, but you did. Okay, we're going to start it off. Let's see. Let's go with Beth at 713-390 KRBE. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Hey, good morning, Beth. So
Good
share with
morning.
us. Good morning. Share with us your look at me now story, please.
Okay, so I was married with a guy for 15 years, and when things started going bad, he told me that I would never succeed without him. I needed his money, that I wasn't smart, and I wouldn't succeed. So I started going to college for X-ray and therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And after I got my first job, after 4 years, I was making more than he ever made.
That's
and
nice.
then I got divorced. Yeah, I got divorced. Been divorced for 23 years. And I just started saving my money and doing what I needed to do. And now I'm retired and I have close to $500,000 in the bank.
Good for you. That's awesome.
And what's that loser doing now?
We're not married yet.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He hasn't worked in years.
May I ask you, did you have children together?
We have one.
You have, okay, so you had a child together, and it wasn't enough that he wanted to end the marriage. He wanted to tear you down on top of it.
You can't do anything without me and my money.
Well, it was me that wanted to end the marriage.
Oh, okay.
And we got divorced when she was 10, so I pretty much raised her on my own, sent her to out-of-state college. He said he had better things to do with his money than to pay for that.
Oh my God.
And so
Kids
I
come
put her through
first.
college, and now she's very successful. I taught her you don't need a man to succeed in life.
Dang
It's
right.
true.
And
does he try and take credit for her though? Does he? I always wonder about these guys.
Look at my
They won't
daughter.
spend a
So proud of
dime,
her.
but then they're like, well, yeah, it's because I helped out. Or does he know he didn't do crap?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in years.
Well, that's good.
So I haven't.
But he, he would always, when she would come home for Christmas, he'd give her like $500 and try to be the big hero. Oh, I gave her $500 for
okay.
Christmas.
Instead
and I'm
of
like, yeah, well,
doing
I
the work and getting her a gift.
$100,000 on college.
Yeah.
$100,000 on college.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did he ever say anything? Did he ever, when he saw your success, did you ever know him at the time of like the height of your success for him to have to face it or give him the chance to say something? He just said nothing or when he saw you succeeding, did he ever say anything?
He never really said anything. Multiple times he tried to get back. Like after we'd been divorced for 15 years, he tried to get back with me and asked me on a date and all this. And I was just like, yeah, no dude,
way.
I divorced you for a reason.
No, I like your attitude that you
Get the
don't
heck
need
outta
anybody else.
here.
I hope you found love again at some point.
Yeah,
though.
Beth, congratulations. Look at you
That
now,
could be a
Beth.
spin-off. Look at me now. Rub your face in it. Your nose in it.
Revenge. Look at me now, revenge.
Rub your nose in it.
Yeah. How did you do that to him?
I think what she says is important. You don't need a man, but you also don't need a woman. You should never need. You should be with somebody because you want to be with them. And your success should not be defined by who you're with.
Right. But a lot of people get lost in that. Andrea is up next at 713-390-KRBE for Look at Me Now. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Tell us your story.
All right. So I joined the fire department as an EMT on the ambulance right out of high school at 18 years old. And there was a fire academy starting, and I was one of the only females. And, all the fire guys were like, oh, that's so funny. You can't do it. Just telling me that I'd never get through it, that you have to be big and strong to be able to become a firefighter. So I actually joined the fire academy just because they said I couldn't do it.
I like
and I got through it. And the best part was, so I got my license before they even got theirs. And I applied to a full-time fire department. I sit there on my first day of orientation, and I look to my right, and one of those guys is there the first day with me. That was the best feeling in the entire world.
That is a rub your nose in it.
I love that.
Bravo. So how long have you been a firefighter, Andrea?
3 years now, but I don't really do firefighting anymore. I did it for like a year. I didn't really love it. Now I'm just on the ambulance again.
Now you're what again?
Back in the ambulance?
I'm just on the ambulance now again.
Ambulance. Okay.
Ambulance. Well,
I
I'm
just
glad
love
that
they
you were
tried to
able to
prove
get it done.
Just to prove him wrong, you like, I'll do this.
Show you guys, and you
Good for
made
you.
it. Bravo. Only
love
female
that.
firefighter in your class to do it. What area was that? Was that here in our area or somewhere else?
It's in Katy. It was in Katy.
Got
to
it.
like a little north Houston.
Gotcha.
Cool. Good
well,
job.
thanks for what you do, Andrea. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care, honey.
You have a
Bye-bye.
great day.
Bye.
Next up, Yelena, 713-390-KRBE. Look at me now. Yelena, hi. Tell us your story.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I'll try to make it as short as possible, but basically, I was born and raised in Serbia, and I moved to the United States when I was 17 years old as a foreign exchange student and started college here and ended up staying here and having a family and whatever. But I grew up with a very toxic, narcissistic, abusive mother. She never really wanted me. The only reason why she had me is because my biological father had money, but that didn't work out. They got divorced when I was 2 years old, and she remarried my stepfather later on after like 10 years of dating or whatever. But he never really, he was ashamed of me. The thing is, he's very old school Greek, and his family, you know, was constantly on his case for marrying a woman with a child.
Wait a second. He was ashamed because he was not your biological father.
That happens a lot in different cultures. You do not go with a woman that already has a baby with some other man.
So that just shows you're more of a man because you love that person so much that you're willing to love their child as well.
You have a stepdad against you and your mom against you.
Yeah. So and then you came here when you were 17.
Away from them?
Yeah. You didn't come here with the mom, did you? Or you were able to come here by yourself?
No, I had to come by myself because it was a foreign exchange student program in high school.
Okay,
but it was really their way of basically getting rid of me because they were relying on me graduating high school here and getting into college here and then continuing on to live here because they were always ashamed of me. And even when I was little, like he used to hide my pictures every time any of his friends would come by the apartment and tell
horrible.
me,
I'm sorry that you had to endure that.
In your room. Yeah, they were like, sit quietly in your room and don't make a noise because nobody can know that you exist, like stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Where are you now? Like, how's your life going right now?
Oh my God, it's great. So I graduated college on the day of my graduation. My mother told me how basically that's her degree because she paid for it, not mine.
Oh my God.
And we got into an argument. She told me that I was going to fail in life. I was never going to succeed without her. She cut me off entirely from the family. Not even my sisters talked to me. But in the meantime, like a couple years went by. I met my husband. I got married. I have a daughter now. I became a U.S. citizen 3 days ago. And
all right, congrats. Glad to have you.
And my mother reached out to me, acting like nothing ever happened. And she was like, hey, so how about... I kid you not, she said this. How about we trade and I give you the Greek citizenship for a green card?
What?
Like, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, have they ever come here to see you, or are they not? Or are you just trying to?
But she didn't even apologize, though.
No, of course not. Because it's her degree. Remember, she paid for it.
But I don't understand. There's people that do damage to people like you, and then they rewrite history. They think, because I was a bad person then, now I'm a good person. That doesn't
erase the crap you put the person through.
That sucks.
You have to make a concerted effort to change.
So you are an American citizen living in Houston, Texas, thriving, having your own family, and living your best life. Bravo to you.
How wrestling really works and how you get the ratings. Eric Bischoff and Conrad Thompson explain on 83 Weeks.
There's no creative strategy that would allow AEW to execute on the mission of being different than WWE. And if you're not doing anything different, you're either better than, or you're less than, or you're different than. And so far, AEW is less than. There has to be something different. And I don't know what that is, to be honest with you.
83 Weeks on YouTube or wherever you listen.